Hello everyone, and welcome to my Monster Hunter World video. This is my first time playing this game, and it's actually my first exposure to this franchise. And my understanding is it came out on the PS2 in 2004, I believe, and it's been on other systems since. But this is a Capcom game that's out of Japan, and so far I'm really liking it. I've done about 20 hours or so in the game. And as you can see here, this is the character I'm going to play through the game. So there's actually a male or a female, and they both have 4 face presets you can use. The changes is pretty robust, I guess. You can't change the body type, unfortunately, but mostly you can do a lot of changes in the voice and the face, the hair, and so forth, as you can see here. There's also a companion, which you'll see here. Oh, by the way, I really like this where you can use the different light-in effects and you kind of see your character under different light-in. Here is her companion, the little palico, they call it. And again, this one has some changes you can do for the color of the fur, the patterns, the eye color, and so forth. And it also has a couple presets you can use. One of the things I really like about this game is definitely a lot of the uniqueness about it. I mean, this right here, there's a kind of cool aspect where you can kind of build your character's health and stamina, and they by going to a canteen or in your camp if you're in a quest, and you get this cute little cutscene every time you order some kind of food, and this temporary boost before a quest or what have you. This little cutscene will show saying, "Hey, here it is," and you show your character eating the food, which I think is pretty cool. So, but yeah, like I said, in the combat here, kind of showing an example of, I believe this is one of the quests, the Great Jaguars, and there's a small Jaguars right there. So, this is actually one of the first bigger monsters you'll face in this game. And there's like 14 weapon types, I believe, and this was the axe, or the blade axe, where it actually be a blade and then turn into an axe. And this right here, which is becoming one of my favorite weapons in the game, is the insect blade or insect glaive. And there's like a little insect on her arm, kind of hard to see maybe, but she that kind of would depend on which one you get. You'll need either give you health, or poison, or what have you in defense. But yeah, this is my first time mounting the monster, and a little attack on the button press thing came up. So I think that just comes up the first time you do that. Because I was thinking, it's like, okay, I like that helpful overlay, but I hope that doesn't happen every time I get on monster. But yeah, it only does the first time you do it, from my understanding, from what I've observed. But yeah, so far the combat's real fluid. The only thing is, just get for each of the weapons, getting used to the controls, what each weapon does. And what's kind of unique about it, at your base camp, which is called Asteria, there's like a training area you can go and test each of the weapons out, which I thought was kind of nice. But sometimes, like I said, when you're going to heat of battle, you can get kind of frustrated sometimes trying to figure, okay, which button is which, and so forth. But one thing I think is kind of unique and different, it's kind of, I don't know, with the health, whatever, if you're like using a blade or whatever, what kind of weapon, you have to stow it or put it in a sheath or what have you, and drink your health potion or whatever to get you back up into health. So you'll have to run away from combat real quick and put your weapon away real quick and drink that potion to get your health bar back up. And there's also a stamina, and also another thing you have to worry about is trying to get your blade. If it gets dull, you see a little indicator on the top left, you may see it, the third thing down, it's yellow, so that's actually getting less sharp. And there's a shortcut, which I'll kind of show you here a little bit, where it's like a whetstone, whatever, where you kind of sharpen your blade to get it back up into full health, I guess, or to where you can actually dealt more damage on these monsters. Yeah, like I said, there's so much to do in this game. I mean, from the armor, and after you defeat these monsters, you have, you want to basically grab the resources out of those, like right here where you're. I'll take the take the pieces out of here, and all these little pieces you get, you add, just so it'll go towards you getting better armor and weapons and so forth. And also in these quests, there's time limits, so you have to keep an eye on the time. And this is just another sample showing some of the other weapons, a ranged weapon using on this one monster in one of the quests, the earlier quests. So like I said, I'm still, 20 hours into the game, still getting my feet wet. And like I said, it's kind of neat. There's an online opponent, so you can do this single player or with co-op, or you get 2 other people. Or if you're in a quest and need some help, you can set off what they call SOS flare, which you're in an online session, someone else searching will maybe come in and give you a hand and give you help and stuff. So, which is pretty cool. It's kind of different, but pretty neat. I'm kind of show here where's the armor pieces. So like, which is kind of unique, like the canteen. There's like a little cutscene, little animation, kind of showing, the guys here trying to forge your whatever piece of armor. Like here, the helmet. Yeah, I think that's kind of neat. Yeah, there's like so much, like I said, the change in equipment. There's also, like I said, there's a different weapons you can change on the fly. So it's kind of, you have access to all the weapons pretty much in the get-go, and you can upgrade them. And I think I upgraded that one to the bone. You can kind of see, and there's all this. I'll show you any kind of skills for each of the gear, some of the armor pieces. You can kind of go over it and see what they have. Like this one for the health booth and so forth. But yeah, I'm really liking a lot of the unique of this game and stuff. Like I said, I'll probably continue playing it. And another thing that's really nice, I thought was pretty cool, is these guild cards, which is you can kind of share with other players. You can kind of send a guild card, kind of showing your stats and your rank and so forth. And here you can kind of custom the background, and you got the different backgrounds. It's kind of cool. And you can kind of show them, like here's a kind of unique to the PS4, which is the Horizon Zero Dawn, which I got a close affinity to since I've played that game. It's kind of one of my favorite games in 2017. And here's where it's over the whetstone, where you can sharpen your blade. This is the quick menu, I guess, the quick thing where you see, which is kind of, you can customize it. You can add different items, and you can actually you can see where I named it health and repair section, which is kind of neat. So, but there's also, which I thought was kind of cool, is these expeditions. You kind of look around. It's almost like the chance to explore and grab some stuff around the environment. And this little sample here, as I ran into this little monster, not expected. I wasn't ready to fight him. It's like, okay, we'll see you next time. And I think it's kind of neat. What's kind of unique about this, there's no, like in normal other games, there's no, you can't tell there's no health meter or with the monster you're battling. You see these little hit markers, like the numbers is yellow, which you can later on, you could actually have an option to turn those off. But from my understanding, I think the other Monster Hunter games never had that. They just kind of added that recently in this version, in this Monster Hunter world. Yeah, overall, my impressions of the game is very positive so far. As a rookie in this franchise, this game, I should say. But yeah, like I said, the monsters are the heroes. Pretty much, you're out there. I mean, the story, it's okay. I mean, it's not the best, but it gets you to the end game. Is basically the monsters are is what everybody's here for, to play and do. So. Or like I said, it's enjoyable. I would recommend it, and yeah, it's definitely a good game so far. Definitely, really, a lot to do, and a lot, definitely take some time and see what else is in this monster world. So, and I appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you guys have any questions or anything, please leave a comment. And here, as you can see real quickly, this is some of the gestures that that you could do, which is kind of neat. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate everyone's support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.